6:33 now. Legal marijuana is coming to Ohio one way or another. The question is, will Ohio be ready when it happens? Right now, there are two ways that pot could be legalized. Two Democratic state lawmakers have proposed one bill, and a petition effort is gathering signatures right now for a second piece of legislation. So we took a closer look at what this means for Ohioans. The views near Laura DeAngelis' home around Geneva on the lake are gorgeous.
I deal with chronic pain on a daily basis.
But her fibromyalgia used to keep her inside, forcing her to take powerful muscle relaxers and pain medication until she became a medical marijuana patient 2 years ago.
It's helped me so much that I am able to get out of the house, move around, where I would be stuck in bed rest for days.
Her hope is that even as a medical patient, she'd benefit from legalized marijuana in Ohio, which in other states often results in more dispensaries, more selection, and better prices.
I think she's exactly right, and that's generally the intent of transitioning into an adult use market.
Cannabis attorney Tom HARREN represents the group, getting signatures right now to make marijuana legal in Ohio for anyone older than 21. Two Democratic lawmakers proposed a separate bill this summer to do the same thing, but in a slightly different way. If either becomes law, Ohio's existing medical marijuana companies would have a huge advantage, shifting their existing operations over to the recreational market right away, just 5 years after the medical program started.
I think there were certainly some companies that looked at Ohio's medical program and were thinking 5 or 10 or 4 years down the road to eventual adult use.
But HARREN says most of those companies, some of whom he also represents, had medical patients in mind when they first applied for their medical licenses in Ohio because adult use legalization wasn't so inevitable back then. But some smaller cannabis companies in the state are worried that with recreational use becoming legal soon, they'll be left behind by those bigger players.
Well, you do treat the plants differently depending on what the end use of them is going to be.
Jeff KORFF's company, GEOFF, is the smaller of Ohio's two medical cultivation levels, meaning he has a 3,000 square foot facility right now. The bigger cultivators already have 25,000 square feet of marijuana plants. If the initiated statute language becomes law, the big growers could expand to 100,000 square feet, and the smaller ones like GEOFF could only go to 15,000. The state could approve more expansion after that, but KORFF says that could hold his Ohio cannabis business back.
It's an advantage being a first mover, but at the same time, we've got a relatively small operation here. In order to be able to really compete in an adult use market, we've got to grow this business pretty significantly.
GEOFF just got into the Michigan recreational market during COVID, but those bigger growers in Ohio often operate in a whole bunch of other states and are able to invest much more money to expand as the laws change around the country. If GEOFF is the equivalent of supporting your local small business, Tom HARREN says the bigger companies also play a role in growing the market by developing best practices and trust in cannabis across the country.
Look, we're still building the industry here in Ohio. So there's a lot of great perspective that these companies bring from other states.
A trust that Laura already has and wants to see other people develop too in a recreational program in Ohio.
I would love to see it.
And that bill that would legalize adult use marijuana in Ohio was just assigned a bill number. The petition is gathering signatures right now to put its own legislation in front of those lawmakers. If they don't act on that initiated statute, though, a few months after they get it, that group could get more signatures and put the issue in front of Ohio voters in November of 2022.